Hello student, welcome to today's session on the question of the day. Today is the 15th April and we are going to discuss another important question from the topic MySQL functions. So let's see the question first, and the question will be on your screen within a second. So today's question is on your screen. It is of 3 marks and it has internal choice. So either you can attempt this question or you can attempt this question. Any one of the question you have to attempt. So first I am reading out the question and then we are going to see how can we answer both the questions. So what will be the purpose, what will be the output of the following queries? So you need to write down the output of these 3 queries. One is the power function, another one is the round function. We will see how you can write the output of these 3 queries. Then we will solve this OR part. Help Mr. Kumar by suggesting the suitable SQL functions and write SQL commands. This question belongs to the MySQL function to predict the output, but this question belongs to the MySQL function to write down the SQL command using the SQL functions. So the table is given like this. This is the schema of the table. Remember, this is not the actual table. This is the schema of the table, means the structure of the table is given, no data is given to you. So G code, it has one column name, G name, game name, another column, coach, prize money and schedule date, and their data type is also mentioned. So you need to look at the data types and the column names carefully. And then you need to write the first query to display the values of the game name in uppercase. So you need to apply the U case or upper function, on this column game name. We will write the query to show the first 3 characters of the game name column. You need to show the first 3 characters. So to show the first 3 characters, we will use the left function, or you may use the substring function also. It depends on the you, how you are going to write the query. Another one is the question to show the last 4 characters of the coach column after removing leading and trailing spaces. So first you need to remove the leading and trailing spaces from the coach name. So coach name is given in this coach table. So you can use the trim function to remove both the leading and trailing spaces, and then output of this function will be passed to fetch the last 4 characters. So for fetching the last 4 characters, you may use the write function, or you may use the substr or mid, whatever you want. 2 way you can answer this question. So we will see how can we answer this question. So let's see the first portion of the question and solve it. So the first portion of the question is, what will be the output of the following queries? So I am writing the first output. So power 8,2. So I have already made a video on the power function. How can you calculate or apply the power function to predict the output? So power function calculates the a raised to power b, and a, the number here it is given is 8, and b is the number here it is given as 2. So a raised to power b means 8 raised to power 2, and that is equivalent to 8 into 8, and it's 64. So the first query output will be, you can write like this, power and then 8,2, and then you will write here 64. This rough work you need to do it in a rough page, or you can mark it as a rough work here while writing your answers, because this need not to be shown here final output. Second question is given as a round function. Round function is a mathematical function. We have already covered, separate video is already uploaded on the channel. You can find it out if you don't understand. Here I am solving it. So round, and then one argument is passed, 12.8124,1. So this is the number, and you need to write the rounded number up to 1 decimal point. Means after this decimal point, this point, only one number will come, and that number will be what? So the 12.8 will be the output, because whenever we are rounding it up to one decimal point, we will look at the one decimal point and we will see its next number. Next number is 1, that is less than 5, so we will not increment this number, so its output will be 12.8 only. If this number could have been like this 2861 here 24, and then it was asked like 1, then its output will be 12.9. remember, because here 8 is the number after the decimal point, but its next number is 6, which is greater than 5, greater than or equals to 5, so this digit will be rounded up, so its output will be 12.9. but in our this case, this 8 and this number next number is 1, but which is less than 5, so number will not rounded up, so its output will be 12.8 only. So you can write the final output like this: round 12.8124 comma 1, and then you will write 12.8 here. Okay, like this you can write. Yes. And now third question is select round and then 315.2471 minus 2. This time negative number is given, so how can we solve this? Round 315.2471 comma minus 2. In that case, what we need to do, after the decimal point we will look the left side. In the if the number is negative number then we will look at the left hand side of the decimal point, and if the number is positive, like in this case number was positive +1, so we were looking at the right side of the decimal point, but in this case we will look at the left side of the decimal point. After the decimal point we will look up to the 2 digits, and if the second digit -2 is given, if the second digit is less than 5, then we need not to round it. Next number it will not be rounded up, so its output will be 3, and these two places will become 0 0. So detailed video is already uploaded how it works, so you can watch it in a playlist. And round, and then we will write 315.2471 comma minus 2, and it will give you 300 as output. Okay, so this way you can solve it. And if this I am solving it one more example for you to get clarity. Let's suppose 3, here it is 3 and here it is 6, 5.2471 comma minus 2. In that case what will happen, we will look the second digit, and second digit is greater than 5 or equals to 5, so this number will be rounded up and its output will be 400. So see the difference. If the second position number is less than 5, then number will not be rounded up and its next digit will be 3 only, and that's why the 300 is output. -2, in that case 2 digits will become 0 definitely, but third digit what it will be, it will depend on the value of the second digit after the decimal point in the left side. If the second digit is less than 5, or then it will the next number will not be rounded up, so 300 output. And in that case the second digit is greater than 5 or equals to 5, so its next digit will be rounded up, so output will be 400. For that particular case the output will be 300 only. So if you write like this output, you will get definitely 3 out of 3 marks. Now let's see the or portion of the question. If you don't know the answer, that answer, then you can solve this or portion also if you find it easy. So the one table that is name is games is given, and you need to write down the SQL query to perform this. So it's a simple one. So first one, display the values of the game name in the uppercase. So for displaying the name in uppercase, you may use the upper function or ucase function, any function with whatever you remember you can use. So how you will write? First you will write select, and then you will write the upper or ucase, whatever you want you can write, and then you will write the name of column on which you want to apply game name column. It is asked in the question, so game name column, and then from which table, from, and then you will write the table name is given as games. So you need to write like complete query here. If you are solving this question, don't write like upper game name only, it will be wrong. You need to write this complete query. Second question, we are saying to show the first 3 characters of the game name. So to show the first 3 characters, what it is trying to say you. Let's suppose there are, just suppose this is the name of game is like cricket. Let's suppose he want to show the first three characters like CRI in output in case of cricket. Like this you need to write the query, but here you need not to consider this string, you need to consider the column name only. For that purpose, what you can use to get the first three digits, you can use the left function, because we are interested in the left side three digits. So you can pass the column name and comma 3, it will solve your question. Or you can apply the mid function or substr function. So in case of mid function, what you can write the column name, then starting position will be 1 and the length of the string you will pass 3. So this way you can also answer this question. So I am solving it both way. Left function I am applying left, and then column name. On column name, which column we are interested to apply? Game name column. So you will again write the game name, and then you will write here 3 directly from, then table name is games given in the question. Or you can, in place of this left, in this place you can also write like this, like mid or substring, whatever you remember. Mid, substring and substr, these three functions are very similar. So you can, if you don't understand this, then you can watch the string functions topic video available in the playlist. So mid you can write like game name, and then starting position you need to pass. Starting position is 1 and up to 3 digits you want. So in place of this last function you can write like this also. Remaining things will, and rest of the things will remains unchanged. So either you can write like this, or you can write like this only. Now we are solving the third question. Third question is given like to show the last 4 characters of the coach column after removing the leading and trailing space. First, here you need to apply the 2 functions at the same time. First you need to remove the leading and trailing spaces. On to remove the leading and trailing spaces, we use the trim function. You should remember this trim function. Basically remove the leading and trailing strings from the from any given string, you can consider it. Now another question is given to show the last 4 characters. Okay, you need to show the last 4 characters after removing the leading and trailing. So first you need to apply the trimming function, and then after that you are interested to find out the last 4 characters. To fetch the last 4 characters, you may use this write function. Write function will fetch the last 4 characters. Okay, so let's suppose this is the coach name. Let's suppose coach name is given like Ravindra. Let's suppose Ravindra. Okay, so first you apply the trim function, and after that he wants to get the last four characters. So to fetch the last 4 characters, like for fetching the first 3 characters we were using the left function. For fetching the last 4 characters we will use the right function, because we are interested in getting the substring from the right side of the length 4. So you will use the right function here. So I am writing this query select, and then first you need to apply the trim function, because we need to remove the leading and trailing spaces from this column coach. So COCH coach, and then you need to apply this write function RIGHT, and then you will apply like this 4 here. Okay, and from the games table you want to apply. So this way you can solve this query. So it is little bit tricky. Whenever you need to apply the 2 functions, you need to apply it carefully. First we will apply the trim function, because it is asked in the question. At first you need to remove and the leading and trailing spaces, and then you need to apply the write function. To fetch the last 4 characters, last n characters, you can use the right function, and to fetch the first n characters you can use the left function. This way you can remember this. So this way you can answer this question, and if you answer this question like that, you will definitely get 3 out of 3. I think you have got the answers. If you didn't get the answers, you can go and watch the videos of these respective functions on the playlist available at the end of this video also. Okay, so thank you so much, and if you like this video, please press on the like button and share it with your classmates, so that everyone can get benefited. Thank you so much. See you in the next video with another important question.